Hello Virgo, welcome to your reading for today. We're working with the Pagan Underworld deck. So I'm going to make sure we get your cards and not someone else's. Okay. Really? Okay. So I have the Hierophant, the Knight of Swords, and the Ten of Swords inverted as our starting point. Wow. So much confidence here. You are just ready and raring to go. Where did this belief in yourself come from? Oh, okay. You've been celebrating. You've been surrounded by your friends or your family or your community in some way, or maybe you've just been reading a good book or discovered a little pocket of humanity somewhere that has just infused you with new life. And it's definitely making you feel hasty. Making you feel hasty here. You want to just like, you've got it and you want to get out of here. But I'm getting a little bit of, we have the Ace of Wands inverted here. I'm getting a sense of like, whoa Nelly. Whoa Nelly, and, but you are ready, but whoa Nelly. You're ready here with the Four of Swords inverted. But I don't want this new excitement of yours and this new clarity to, I don't want you to undermine what we do have to find here by giving too much credence to whoever gave it to you, first of all, or this group of people, if it's an individual, or this mode of thought. Yeah, don't jump on the bandwagon. No. Don't jump on the bandwagon, because you're going to overload your system if you let your guard down to this extent. I know that, well, why are you so excited? This is interesting. Have you been lonely? Have you been waiting for this? I feel like you've really felt left out for a long time and really wanting an offer of love and acceptance. You've been saying, why do I feel so adrift? Why do I feel like no one is here for me? I guess you've been going it alone. You've been going it alone, and you've also been kind of, sometimes when we feel this way, we might think that we see what we need, especially in another person. This is something that comes up a lot in relationships and friendships, relationships of all kinds, but especially, at least for me, romantic relationships, that we're prepared to see what we need in something that is not there. We're prepared to see the answer to all of our problems in any little patch, any little bit of fertile land. Not even fertile land, but something. We focus so much on what we want to see that we don't realize that there's either a lot that we don't see, or that there's a lot there that isn't really compatible. And we think, oh, well, like, we can make do. We'll make do with this. This is enough, you know. We'll fill the gap with our own labor and our own efforts with this Ten of Wands here over what isn't known. And so you're letting your guard down, and I'm sorry, Virgo, but you're opening yourself up to a pretty intense violation of your own boundaries with your, and this is the hard part, right? Because when we do this, inevitably we're let down by this person or this community or this endeavor, this way of life, and then we can feel so much bitterness and resentment. And you know, of course, a lot of times it might have been warranted. These people or this thing might have harmed us or neglected us or wronged us in some way. But then the really tough part is coming back at the end and realizing that, like, this began with me violating myself, with me saying, that'll do, I can fill that gap, right? And that's a wound in and of itself. So I really don't want this for you, Virgo. The Lovers inverted, Ace of Cups inverted, and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, you are throwing yourself into a situation because you think that it's going to become a tangible symbol of something in yourself that you want to see reflected in your life, or that you've seen reflected elsewhere, and you're like, I want me a piece of that. But you're really undercutting everything that you have. It's like you're not enough for you. It's like you want someone else to give it back to you. You know, it's not enough that you're a great artist, or that you're a great mother, or that you're a great person, or whatever it is. You want someone to bounce it back at you, which is so fucking human. It's not even funny. But these wands are going to turn you upside down, and they're going to make you, when this doesn't work, it's going to undermine everything that you do have. When this doesn't work, because it's not going to work, I'm sorry. The Ace of Cups inverted, the Lovers inverted. This isn't going anywhere, and it's going to make you feel like shit. It's going to make you worry that every bad thing you thought about yourself is true, or that not about yourself, but what you can get. You know, you might love yourself, but you're just like, why won't anyone else show me that this is true? But you're going to have to approach this. If you want to get your kingdom come, you're going to have to approach this honestly and fully. You're going to have to ask, why can't I feel the same way about what I know and what I have as I do about what other people are prepared to validate in me and offer me in exchange simply for my existence? Why are you bargaining with that? Because guess what? The only people who are interested in that kind of exchange are taking you nowhere. This is taking you nowhere. Whatever you're trying to get out of someone, you need to Eight of Cups. I've got the Hangman inverted. I've got the Chariot inverted. I've got the Eight of Cups. And the thing that's, and I've got the Ten of Pentacles way over here. But you've got all this shit on one side, and the thing that's the barrier that's between you and your Ten of Pentacles, the full realization of everything you want for yourself and everything that you deserve, and the healing of some sort of intergenerational trauma here. This feeling that you have undoubtedly came from your childhood. It's this strength. You have to be willing to approach the depth. Yeah, King of Cups inverted. The depth of this loss that you have felt or experienced that's making you behave this way. This is very codependent. If you haven't heard that phrase before, or maybe if you have, but there's a great book, I linked to it on my website, Codependent No More by Melody Beattie, that's about this, right? Like this is, I feel like this is kind of, I'm coming at you pretty hard here, but that's partially because this has also been a huge part of my journey. It's very common. It's something that we can approach with compassion. But you are trying to sing the song of your life to someone who's busy singing his own. I'm sorry. There isn't a harmony here. You're involved with someone who's very self-centered. And whatever he's dealing with is not compatible. Yeah, sorry, Six of Cups inverted. Your dream isn't here, sweetheart. Okay, let's get some advice after all that. Whoa, jumped right out at me. Okay. Page of Swords inverted, Knight of Wands. Stop listening. Whether it's someone that's telling you that this is supposed to work, or you're telling yourself that this is supposed to work, there's someone that's just like Oh God, yeah, this Knight of Wands, like fuck this person. this Knight of Wands isn't the individual or the community or the mode of thinking that you're dealing with. This is what it's evoking in you. This is what it's just a tool. There might not be anything inherently wrong with what I'm just shed all over, but there's a malevolent spirit here that's invoking these reactions. And you're fighting the change. Why are you hanging on to this so hard? You're hanging on to this so hard because you really thought this was your dark horse. You really thought this was your truth. I'm really sorry. This is a crisis in faith. You really thought, we've got the Five of Wands inverted here, you really thought this was going to work out and that you could, but it's just like every time it was almost there, it just falls apart. Or it just keeps morphing and you keep trying to make a little adjustment here, make a little adjustment there, but it's just not coming together. And you're starting to lose sight of your other opportunities with this Two of Wands inverted here. Yeah. What else do we have? Like, what? Swatting all this out of the way. This is a distraction. I don't want to get distracted. I'm not buying into this shit. What do you have going on here? You're ready to move on. And you're ready to take a break from all of the honestly horrible feelings. I don't often say you need a break from your shadow work, but hon, you need a break from your shadow work. You're tired. You're worn out. You're ready for more balance in your life. All of this dredging up of the same old shit. Banging your head against the same old wall, feeling like you're trapped and there's no way out, and so it's gotta be this. I'm getting that. It's gotta be this. It's gotta be this. It has to be. I know it is, but it's not. It's not. And you're gonna have to retract an offer of love. Like whatever loyal, like you're so loyal, Virgo. Whatever commitment that you've made here has become completely unbalanced. It is no longer serving you. It is taking your passion. It is taking your sense of reality. And you need to start paying attention. Three of Swords here in your little heart. Pay attention to the way that this makes you feel. I tell people this all the time. It's like, stop trying to justify and moralize and break down. Like, oh, like, what am I doing? What is he doing? What is she doing? What are they doing? What does this all mean? Like, how does it make you feel? If you feel horrible, it's not for you. Sometimes a little bit of discomfort, a little bit of growth. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune inverted. Back away. Or I should say, fucking let it roll. Let it ride. Yeah, Sun. Five of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Okay, if you walk away from this situation, the Sun, you, shining on parade. Five of Pentacles, you are losing something. Absolutely. You're going to have some skin in the game here. But then we have the Queen of Wands. You're going to, you know, you're ready for it. You're ready for it. What does she have for you? Three of Wands and yeah. You're ready to come home. You're ready to be, you know, you've learned this lesson. You've taken as much from this situation as you can, and I know you think that the reason it's not working out is because you haven't perfected the art of fucking up. Sorry, that was rude. You haven't perfected the art of being you. But part of being you, being us, is fucking up. You know? Perfecting the art of fucking up means being okay with failure. It's not failure. It's transition. It's growth. It's reality. My God. Ready to come home. I was like, I want one more card. This is the same card. You're ready to come home. And you're ready to feel good. You're ready, yeah. Like focus on you, on your day-to-day, on healing, recovering, recuperating. Dig the fuck in. Dig it in. Dig a little foxhole and go live inside of it. This was a lot to deal with, but you're ready. I promise.